when I joined, we had a really good peer mentor scheme that they were very helpful in terms of, the pastoral issues that we had post-COVID. There was a lot of stress and anxiety and general worry. And then as the last 2 years have gone on, we've developed the scheme year on year. This year we've introduced one-to-one peer mentors in addition to, having 20 in the prep school and 20 in the senior school. So we now have students that will come to us with particular issues. Perhaps they are more interested in speaking to people of their own age. So we've now brought in a sort of one-to-one scheme so we can pair them up, if you like, with peer mentors. So we might have somebody who's suffering from friendship issues, wants to speak to a student, so we know that somebody has had that themselves. They're willing to speak to that person, and the two have one-to-one sessions.
I think the peer mentor scheme is a real way for a network of pastoral support to kind of branch out into all areas of the school, because obviously we're a team of 4 and we only have so many eyes and ears, and therefore the wonderful peer mentors are able to go out into the Seaford campus and really kind of spread the pastoral vibe and be there to support students at all times, and obviously have the support of the qualified staff back in the 46 hub to allow them to have advice or discuss any cases. I just think it's a really good web of support to offer all students at Seaford during their time here.
I think it's true that each year we say that we have a vintage year for our peer mentors. We said it last year, the year before, and we've said it again this year. Just those qualities that we look for, empathy, understanding, good listening skills. We've seen it again this year, and so each year each peer mentor group stands on the shoulders of those who've gone before. It's really exciting to see how excited they are when they're involved in this kind of work in the school. And I think for me as well, a lot of what happens in school is quite prescribed and has to be that way. But this is an aspect of school life that they get to shape. It's pastoral care the way they want to do it, and we obviously support them in that, but it's just an expression, a really kind of beautiful expression of how they want it done.
Obviously our pastoral ethos at Seaford is of utmost importance to us, and we see a lot of students in the prep school and in the senior school, but for us, we've got to realise that a lot of students, the power of students speaking to students is enormous, and we want to tap into that as much as possible. I'd also like to say a huge thank you to not only the pastoral team who help to recruit and train the peer mentors and guide them actually. Ultimately we have to keep remembering that the peer mentors are not counsellors and they're not trained pastoral experts. So the whole team, we walk hand in hand with them on a daily, weekly, monthly basis to ensure that they are supported themselves and give the right amount of support to the students in need. The prep school also are very, very engaged in the programme. They've been great, but actually more than anybody, a huge thank you to the peer mentors who put themselves forward for this every year. They go through the rigorous training, the rigorous recruitment, and then the training, and then day in, day out, when their rotas period comes around, they are working in the common rooms and in the prep school and in the library or in 46, giving up their break time. So, each year we think they've got huge shoes to fill, and each year they absolutely knock it out of the park. They're brilliant and we hugely appreciate it.